It's that time of the year when we're going to Christmas parties and holiday gatherings, and that brings up the topic of holiday etiquette.
Yes.
Did you bring that up for me? Etiquette.
I don't know. What's expected of us as a guest or a host, and what's the best way to thank your host? Here to help is certified etiquette instructor Jennifer Wahlig and cookie queen Ann Bear of Mama Bear Cookies. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
This is a really good topic, honestly. But first off, Jennifer, I want to know, how does one become an etiquette instructor? What does that mean exactly?
I'm certified in children's and corporate etiquette, and I got certified in London and Atlanta with etiquette schools down there.
Wow, is it something you were always interested
Yes,
in?
always.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, are there classes available that would like adults and kids can take here then?
I can teach you.
Really?
anytime. Yes.
I need a lot of teaching.
All right, so how did you two get connected here?
We both had children in Falmouth.
Okay.
Yes, and I've always, we've always loved the Wahligs, and it's just a good combination. And she's always liked my cookies.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
they're
go. That's
delicious.
They're
key.
amazing.
Yes,
Yes.
we're going to talk more about the cookies in a few minutes.
Incredible.
Meanwhile, when it comes to holiday parties, we have one coming up tomorrow here at the station.
We do.
Fun.
Should you never go empty-handed? I mean,
Never go
right.
empty-handed. Always show your host that you're appreciative of the event, the effort that they put in to host, and take something. I like stationery, cookies. That's just candles are great. Books are great.
That's what I was going to ask.
what if they say don't bring anything?
Right.
You still bring something.
Okay.
Yes.
What if you're on a budget?
That's just polite.
What's sort of, maybe your go-to if you're really trying to, save some money? You already spent all this money on Christmas gifts for your family.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of small, simple things. These are $5. The candle is $10. The cookies are probably $10, $5.
Yeah.
Just the smallest little gesture to show appreciation is really all that's necessary.
And this is something you can make. This is like a check mix, right?
Homemade
Oh,
check
yeah, do
mix.
something homemade. That's
Yeah.
true too.
Homemade is great.
All right, well, one great thing that you could bring are these gorgeous, gorgeous cookies.
And delicious.
Thank you.
Tell
Thank you,
us
Ann. They're
about
good.
the work that goes into these. I mean, they're fantastic.
There's a lot of work, but it's my passion. I love it so much. I keep buying new cookie cutters. So
I can
was
tell.
telling Jen, these are from Switzerland. I just love the design of them, and I like more whimsical looks, more than like realistic kind of looking things. A lot of people paint on cookies, and they're more artists, but I'm more of I consider myself like a kindergarten drawer.
Well,
So-
no, we would never call you that because they are incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you so
They're
much.
so
I love them
beautiful.
to be fun. And-
Yes.
So we know. How busy are you? Is
Yeah.
it like the North Pole and you're like an elf?
So busy right
Yeah.
now. I'm just crazy, but I love every second of it. I'm going home to make more things today, but I'm making like peanut butter cups and things like that because I
Oh.
work at Maine Medical Center, and so a lot of people purchase things from there. They're just very supportive of me, so I really appreciate that a lot.
And it's
Yeah.
not just Christmas. I mean, you're doing cookies basically
all
year
the time.
round.
Yeah,
right?
I do like retirements and showers and birthdays and anniversaries, all sorts of anything you can think of, you can celebrate.
All right, sounds good.
right.
All right, so
Yeah.
you can bring the cookies to the holiday party, and let's get back to the etiquette.
Yes.
Let's talk
Yes.
about good manners at a holiday. Please, thank yous. Things that, we should know, but a lot of people don't even think about. Don't talk with your mouth full and all that stuff.
I think my biggest tip this year is put the technology away when you're at the party. So there's a lot of temptation to be on the phone, to be taking pictures and capture all these wonderful events. But at the same time, just take a break and enjoy the people that you're with.
That's such a good point. Be present. And we talk
Be
about that a lot,
present.
but I never really thought about that at holiday parties. And it can
Yes.
always be tempting to just kind of be on your phone. But the host might want to be doing like Christmas games or things like that. So you feel like it's also like important to kind of be present and get involved.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the phone is contagious. So one person takes their phone out, and then the next one does, and then everyone has their phones out.
All right, so let's talk about these are cookies. How about bringing a gift to a holiday party, like for the host or something?
Right. Some of these, maybe.
These are all great options. I do recommend staying away from anything sized, and then alcohol, really. There's just a movement towards dry January, so stay away from alcohol and stay away from anything with a size.
How about as a host? Are there some things that we should keep in mind, when it comes to etiquette?
Yeah, just being prepared for your guests. Do they have allergies, food sensitivities, those sort of things?
Kind of being mindful and thoughtful.
How about
Yes.
conversations? Politics, a big no-no, right?
Ooh.
Politics are a big no-no. Just quickly change the subject. It's easy to do. oh, that's lovely, or
lovely.
acknowledge it, and then move it to something else.
Sure.
Oh, did you hear that there's a snowstorm coming tonight? What are you doing? What are your holiday plans? So you
Yeah.
can easily just shift the conversation.
Weather is always a good fallback.
Weather
Always.
is the
Exactly.
best.
So.
Weather is the best. Yes.
Now, are there any mistakes that you've heard of people actually doing that you would want us to avoid?
Yeah, I think one of the big ones is coming right on time. So if the invitation says 6 o'clock, generally just give the host a couple more minutes to finish and get ready. So if they hear that doorbell at exactly 6 o'clock, it's a little stressful. Just give them 5-10 minutes. That is on time.
And definitely don't show up early, right?
And do not show up early.
But
Yes.
unless you're bringing cookies, you can show up early.
That's a good point.
Let me ask you something. How long does it take? Like I'm talking about the platter you have with all those cookies.
Yeah.
How long would that take to make?
Well, people ask me that a lot, and I've found that I've gotten so much quicker at it because I've been doing it for about 13 years. I've averaged maybe about 5 minutes a cookie overall.
Wow.
It really doesn't
That's
take very long.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I can get up and go do other things. You have to let, it's a process. So you have to let some of them, you have to let it dry a little bit in order to put other layers on and stuff.
Okay.
But I think it's about, people want 5 minutes a cookie. I mean, they want to know a time, but I love it so much that I'm really not even looking at the time
It's like
because,
therapeutic for you.
yeah, in terms of like what else, I'm not like what else am I going to be doing, but I just love it so much that the time goes by so fast it doesn't even bother me.
5 minutes to make, 5 seconds to eat.
Oh, exactly.
Well, that's the thing. You're right. Just like Thanksgiving dinner.
Right. So, okay, our order's closed. Can people still order cookies? What are you looking
Yeah,
at
people
right now?
can still order cookies. They can check I'm under Mama Bear Cookies, and it's bear like bear aspirin. But Mama Bear Cookies, and I advertise on Facebook and Instagram only, and just word of mouth.
Yeah.
All
And now
right.
for folks that want to take
Yes.
an etiquette class, or maybe want some more information about manners and things like that, where
Sure.
can they go?
EquipageEtiquette.com.
How do we spell equipage?
EQUIPAGE.
Perfect.
Etiquette.com.
There we go.
Yes.
I think we could benefit from
Got it. And so, good manners. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for coming on.
You are welcome. Thank you
Merry
for having
Christmas.
us.
Merry
Christmas to you both.
Jeff will not stop looking at those cookies.
No, I keep
by the way.
saying.
All right, as we head into break.